Hello Taurus, welcome to or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot. If you are a regular viewer, if you are new here, then welcome to the tarot team and I hope you enjoyed the read. We are doing a singles read. If you're single, this is the read for you. If you're not single, hang around and watch it because it could be a predictive read for you. Okay, all that being said, you had the Three of Cups come out for you in the All Signs overview I done for this particular read. The Three of Cups is an indication that this could be some form of group situation. This could be that you are a third party, you're being brought into a third party, maybe you are the third party, something like that. Maybe someone's decided to bring someone else into the relationship, which has broken the relationship up and made you single. Or the other way of looking at this as a group situation is perhaps you meet this person while you're single in some sort of group setting, like a social event or a team bonding session or something like that. Okay, we got the 10 of Diamonds coming out for you. The 10 of Diamonds is a much older earth sign. This is like a parent-child age gap. I'm not talking about parent and children. I'm just talking about the age gap. So we're talking about like 16, 18 years plus. Okay. So let's have a little look-see. At the bottom of the deck before we do the cards and everything, we got the Two of Swords to go with that Three of Cups. Now, Two of Swords is kind of telling me there's two Aces of Swords. There's two truths here. You've got the truth and the truth you're being told, perhaps, which are sort of like half truths, or you've got your truth and their truth, and somewhere in between them two is the truth, the real truth. So we've looked at the Two of Swords, so I can go back there, and we got the Ace of Cups. Did you notice my little slip up there? I nearly called the Two of Swords the Two of Cups, and then we had an Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there's new love to be had. Now, obviously, if you're single, then this could be good love for you, okay? And if you also take the Ace of Cups away from that Three of Cups, that leaves you the Two of Cups, which is a coming together of energy. So it's someone new coming into your life, which it could be all the above. That Three of Cups could be that someone brought someone else into the relationship, broke up the relationship, made you single while you're on some sort of group sort of thing, like, I don't know, charity group work, social networking, anything like that. Maybe a support group of some description. Maybe you're at your local church and you haven't been for a while and you join back up with the flock and there's someone new there who catches your eye or you catch theirs, okay, leading to an Ace of Cups, a coming together of energy as well. Right, so let's have a look at this. This is the first contact. The Lovers comes out for the first contact. Oh, how fantastic. This is the intentions your older earth sign has got. This is the potential outcome. I say potential because we can all get in the way of the universe's plans with our own free will. Okay, and then from the bottom of the deck, we'll have the overall energy. This is all going to happen quite fast, okay? Out of all the Knights, the Knight of Swords is probably the fastest. It's indicating a quick energy. It's also indicating that truth I was talking about, okay? Because he's holding one of those two swords in his hand. He's bringing you the truth, the whole truth, okay? Perhaps this older earth sign knows the whole truth and is telling you the whole truth, filling in the gaps, yeah, making the jigsaw puzzle complete. Okay, so let's have a little look-see. We got the Knight of Pentacles coming out with our Lovers up there with the first contact. We got the Queen of Cups, we got the Six of Wands, and we have got the Four of, I was going to call it the Four of Swords. That's why I was going to call it the Four of Swords, because we've got an Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is in reverse in my deck for some reason. Okay, so the Lovers, yes, this is the Lovers is the choice, the universe's choice, if you will. You've got the Two of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Wands, and Two of Pentacles. That's the minor arcana. That's your choice, what you can do with your life. This is like the universe's choice, or it's all the twos put together, like how the Emperor and Empress is all the kings and queens. This could be all the twos put together. So there's like lots of different angles of the choice. You've got the truth of the choice, you've got the juggling around of the choice, and all the other things. So I'm going to say this is kind of like the universe has pushed you and this earth sign together for whatever reasons. Maybe it is just to deliver the truth to you. Maybe it is to bring new love. Maybe this older earth sign is like the harbinger, if you will, and they're bringing you someone else, maybe their child. It sounds bad when I say that, because obviously there's a big age gap between you and them. So obviously their child is probably the same age as you, perhaps, maybe a few years younger, maybe a few years older. But so they could be bringing in a third party, which then brings in that Three of Cups again. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. This is been in the pipe works for a long time. Okay, this has been planned from one side of the partnership here. Either they've been planning to introduce you to their child or their offspring. It still doesn't sound that good. Their family member. Okay, or you've been eyeing up this person and you've been like wanting to introduce yourself to them. But there's the Knight of Pentacles is all about planning. Now, I keep saying in all my reads, the Knight of Pentacles has been coming out more so than normal, probably over the last 2 months of my tarot reads now. And I have this big feeling that something is coming, something big is coming. And I know that we're teetering on the all sorts of different factors of what it could be, but something big is coming. And the Knight of Pentacles is the preparation card. It's someone who prepares themselves. And all what preparing yourself is basically just getting ready for something what hasn't happened yet. Okay, like he's planning to arrange a rendezvous with the 10 of diamonds down there or something like that. The rendezvous hasn't happened because it's still in the planning stage. Okay, that's preparing yourself. It's prepping yourself. Now, because the Knight has come out in this particular read, I am going to throw up a link at the end of the video for my other channel. Okay, it's only a small channel. I neglect it quite a lot. I don't put much on it. I could do a lot more if I had more time, but I don't at the moment. So, but go over, have a little look, see. You get to see me in the flesh a little bit more instead of just my hands. And yeah, you might have a good laugh. So there you go. Anyway, so this Knight is one party in this is preparing something, planning something, been doing it for a while. With the Queen of Cups coming out with this, I'm kind of saying this is they're preparing to open up and talk to you about something, communicate with you. With the Six of Wands and the Four of Cups coming out. Now, the Six of Wands is a recognition or a card of victory. Often when you get recognized for your hard work, you feel victorious. You feel like, yes, I've achieved something. But with the Four of Cups, it's kind of like the card of boredom. Okay, so I'm getting this like energy of boredom with the victory. Okay, it's, oh, I've been recognized. Oh, again, this happens to me all the time. This implies that perhaps someone here is sort of well off in the limelight, perhaps famous or infamous for whatever reasons. So it could be someone like quite well known, and it might just be quite well known in your circles. Okay. The other way this could pan out is because this is the first encounter. It could be this always happens when I come to this place. Okay, maybe you have a favorite haunt where you go to find people. Okay, and you always seem to be lucky there, and you always seem to come up trumps whenever you're there. But this could be now that you're going in there on the back of a breakup or something like that, and you're thinking, well, do I want to go down this route again? Because the last time, or the last few times I went down this route, it didn't quite pan out. Let's have a look at what's crossing here. We got that Ace of Swords in reverse. We already knew that because I showed you at the beginning. The Ace of Swords in reverse is telling us that not being completely truthful. This encounter is not completely truthful. Okay, it might appear that this was a random encounter, a chance crossing between you and this 10 of diamonds, but as I said, someone's been planning this for a long time. Someone's been manipulating things behind the scenes to make this encounter actually happen. Okay, so they could be coming to meet you for a business meeting, and they happen to bring their daughter or son with them. Yeah, the idea being is they introduce them to you, you two get off famously together, and you make a more bonding union with the perhaps business deal they were planning on bringing you. It's a bit like, hell, maybe I'm reading for royalty. This is a bit like an arranged marriage within royalty. Yeah, strengthen the ties between various different royal families and the things. Oh yes, you can't marry the love of your life, my eldest son, because you have to marry this person here because they're a well-to-do family and we need their support. Okay, that sort of crap. So let's put that in, and I'll put that in the right way up now. Right, so, well, actually, now I just said that all at the end, that Page of Pentacles kind of like fits the bill for their intentions. This 10, I don't think this 10 of diamonds is the actual person you might end up with. Okay, it's an attachment to that person, a chaperone. Okay. So yeah, this Page of Pentacles, normally the Page of Pentacles is like a card of education, but you might be getting educated by this person, that might be their intentions, teaching you a thing or two, but I feel that this is more of the traditional book meaning of the Page of Pentacles. It's coming in with some sort of small offer, a dowry perhaps. Yeah, if you marry my daughter, I'll give you X amount of acres of land, or something like that. And that's sort of kind of like how dowries used to work. Or perhaps you're coming in with a son, perhaps not a daughter. Let's not involve genders in this. Okay, so we got the Nine of Pentacles, we got the Emperor, we got the Hanged Man, and we have got the Moon. Okay, now the Nine of Pentacles is, and it's a card of freedom, it's a card of independence, but it's a card of freedom and independence because of wealth. Okay, in the grand scheme of things, it's a card of retirement. Okay, you've worked hard, the Eight of Pentacles, you've earned enough money so you don't have to work anymore. You can live on what you've earned. Okay, and that becomes the Nine of Pentacles, retirement. You don't have to work anymore. But it also becomes a windfall. You've got enough money. Okay, you might not have earned your money. Maybe you got inherited your money, because it is a card of inheritance as well. Small, not as big as the 10 of Pentacles being a card of inheritance, but it can be seen as a card of inheritance. It's a card of getting wealth out of nowhere, okay, and being free and independent. So their intentions, I don't know, could be to make you wealthy, could be to make themselves wealthy, okay, via you and this, let's just call it an arranged marriage, okay. So there's that, but it also implies that Nine of Pentacles then suddenly becomes a reversal for you, because you're no longer independent, you're no longer free and single, you are attached to someone. Okay, and I don't mean a reversal as in a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, it means it's independence and freedom. When you're not free and single, well, you can still have your independence and freedom within a relationship. The Emperor here is taking control. They're the ones, they're sort of like bigger and better and sitting above you somehow. Or this is their intentions. They're going to try to come off this way. With the Hanged Man and the Moon, obviously they don't know what the outcome of this is all going to be, but they're looking at it from a different perspective. Okay, maybe like you might be looking at it, or this Emperor's partner, this Earth sign's partner might be looking at it as, oh yeah, these two are going to fall in love and live happy ever after and make lots of children, make lots of grandchildren for us, this, that and the other. The Emperor might be looking at this from a different perspective. that's a byproduct of it all. What I'm looking at is the wealth this can generate for me and the family. Okay. And as I said, lots of arranged marriages were built this way, but they're not entirely sure what the outcome is going to be. But they're looking at the outcome differently to everyone else in this whole situation. Okay, you might be looking for a partner long term, get old with and sit on the park bench with, reminiscing about the good old days when politicians were honest and prices were fair. Okay, so things like that. But they're looking at this as something totally different. They're looking at this as a business transaction, not a romantic link, because of them. Okay. Crossing this, okay, it's the Ten of Wands. And then they're not just looking at this as a business transaction. They're looking at this as, I've got to unburden myself from this. I've got to offload my last child onto someone. Okay, and you're the someone. It could work out. Arranged marriages sometimes do work out. Okay, it is what it is. But that's what it is. This is a bit of a burden for them. And again, there's that. I said about them being sort of maybe famous, infamous, in the limelight, somehow big. And then I started saying about like royal arranged marriages. Here's the star, and I'm not getting any manifestation of that star. When I look at that, I'm just getting the limelight. Okay, you're in the starlight. You're the star. You're the center of attention. But we're doing their energy. They're the center of attention. They're the star. Yeah. So this could be your foothold into fame and fortune. Or perhaps you're famous and fortunate, and they're trying to ride on your coattails. Okay. So the potential outcome for this is the Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning, which is nice. Okay, we got the King of Cups, we have got the Nine of Wands, we have got the Six of Pentacles, and we have got the Empress. Oh my God, look at that. So, this puts you into a position of being an Empress at the end of all this. Bearing in mind, they're sitting there thinking they're the Emperor. Okay, this puts you literally on a level playing field with them. This elevates you up somehow. Okay, it could just elevate you up simply because the connection between you and this older earth sign works well and resonates together really well. It's like having two voices in perfect harmony. Okay, it makes the song work. And if one's off key, if the other can't hold a note, whatever it may be, then the song sounds shit. It sounds like a couple of drunk people or a couple of cats fighting. But this is you work in harmony together because of the Emperor there, their energy, the Empress here, your energy, your outcome energy. We got the King of Cups. The King of Cups coupling up with there as well, which is sort of saying perhaps you are going to be the dominant partner in this relationship, however this relationship works out. But you're going to be in control of the emotional side of things. Okay, yes, there's a passionate new beginning, and you might be isolating your emotions away from it. You might come out of this passionate new beginning thinking, oh, I love this person, but then you're telling yourself and you're showing yourself in 3D, I'm not going to say that word. Okay, when I say that word, that commits to that. If I don't say that word, it's just a dating scene. Oh no. Right, so they had the 10 of Wands crossing there, this burden they're trying to offload onto you. Well, you take one of the wands and you have passion with one of those wands and leaves you with the 9 of Wands, leaving you a little bit defensive of the whole situation. Although you're trying to keep yourself emotionally detached from the affair, it's also sort of saying that you're not. You have emotionally attached yourself to it, but you're defending what you've done, defending this person afterwards, defending yourself afterwards. Okay, with the 6 of Pentacles coming out, it is creating balance in your life, and the balance in your life then turns into the Empress energy there of becoming fruitful, lucky, all the other wonderful things the Empress can be. Okay, we've got 2 cards crossing here, the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. The Six of Swords is a calm sort of energy, going from turmoil to calmness. Or that I'm actually feeling that sort of like opposite end of the scale. Okay, so perhaps not going from sadness to happiness, perhaps going from single to coupled or involved, or perhaps going from angry to calm, something like that. With the Eight of Wands coming out, the Eight of Swords coming out with this as well, it's kind of telling me you can't really see how or why this has happened to you. Okay, normally it's like being stuck in your own thinking, going over the same old thing, banging your head against a brick wall. Yeah, but I'm really getting, I can't see the forest through the trees. Okay, so you're there, you don't know, you can't, you know there's trees, but you can't gauge how big those trees are around you, how much of those trees are around you, because there's so many of them. Okay, you can't see the end of the tree line to work out if you're in a forest or a thicket. So it's kind of like that energy. You're not entirely sure how you ended up in this situation. Okay, with that, you can't see how you got in there, or any of that malarkey. Right. So let's have a look at what your 10 of Diamonds would like to say to you about all this. Bearing in mind, I think they're coming in from a business deal type mentality. They're coming in perhaps as a parent with an arranged marriage, a proposal for you to take their child off their hands. It's time they flew the nest or whatever it may be. They want to unload that burden onto you. So let's see what they want to say to you. Bear in mind, you're getting half-truths in all this as well, with that Two of Swords we saw. So we got overthinking. Well, that's sitting down here. That's you with this Eight of Swords. You're overthinking the whole situation. Okay. From the bottom of the deck, we just got let's do it. And let's do it doesn't sound like, well, it does sound like kind of let's do it, but it sounds like a business deal. It's like you sit down at a table, you discuss something, and then right at the end of that discussion, they put their hand out to shake your hand to confirm the deal, and they say, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's go out. Let's make this work. Okay? So that sort of like, perhaps you're the one coming to the proposal to them. Okay? And they're saying, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so that is the end of your read, Taurus. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. Please hit that thumbs up button and let me know in the comments what resonated with you. Also, look for the hype button. Apparently, I'm in on this whole hype thing they're doing. What happens is you have, as a viewer, 3 hypes you can use in a week. You can hit the hype button on a video, and then it puts all us creators in a table. But it's designed for the small creators, okay? Anyone under 500,000 subscribers are involved in this, and we will. I like seeing how I do in a league, so why don't you hit that hype button for me? Thank you very much. If you didn't like this video, you can give it the thumbs down. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind. That's what it's there for. It's the yin to the yang, the night to the day. Why don't you hit it if you didn't like it? That's fine. That's what it's there for. But can you let me know in the comments what it was you didn't like? Maybe I can put it right in future. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, why don't you? I'll be putting up a link just there to make it easier for you. By joining my channel, you'll be adding your own energies to the Tarot Team Cup, which will make reads like this resonate with you on a more personal level in future. Until the next time you're watching one of my videos, you will be good out there.